Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad it is payday because I literally felt like I was gonna have an unbudgeted expense. You know how like when you're at the end, like you're literally at the end of that paycheck of your prior payday and you're like, oh my god, I'm running too thin. That was me. And I'm like, I need to get paid, I need to get paid. And now I have, and I'm just like, yes, 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 yes. Here's to new plans, to starting again. And here we are. So today we are going to budget for paycheck one of the month. The one that you guys said prior to that was my rollover budget. And that was just to sustain me from getting through the first weeks of March without putting anything towards sinking funds, just the regular like rent and health insurance and my basic necessities of like my food, my gas, and all that stuff. So today, paycheck one is basically where most of, if not all, my bills hit. So this is how my spending is going. I had a couple of surprises along the way for my rollover budget. I actually here forgot to budget out for an expense that I had when I moved in. When I moved, I bought a bed, and with the bed I bought warranty, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take advantage of the discount, I'm gonna take advantage of the APR, and then I forgot I had to pay the warranty, and that kicked in, and I was like, oh, totally forgot about that. So I'm like, that was the only unexpected bill, and I'm like, okay, we're just gonna deal with it later. So I got that under control. I got all of these amounts good, and I'll just recap it real quick at the end of this video. But anywho, here is paycheck one. I have washi, I have my paycheck sheet, and I have my small washi to decorate. And let's get right to it, because like I said, paycheck one is very heavy with bills because it's the only paycheck that really just deals with my bills. Because with my rollover budget, it only takes care of like one bill, and that is my rent, since now it's at the beginning, and my health benefits, because that is like the first week of March or the first week of any month. And then paycheck one, which kind of hits before the middle of the month, that's where all my other bills are within. So paycheck one really just takes care of all those bills, and I'm like, okay. And then paycheck two is always like at the end where I don't really have anything left to pay. And I'm only lucky because I've been in this journey for so long that I've paid almost everything off. So, you know, it's no longer so heavy bill except for right in the center. So today, paycheck one is really just going to take care of all those pesky little bills that are not credit cards or debt. It's just basically the cost of living, if I think that's the word I'm saying, besides my car. I'm like, if you guys know, I only have one debt left, and I'll have that video up for you maybe after the cash envelope stuffing, but I only have one debt, and that is my car, and that is what I've been tackling the most. And trust me, it's hard. It's really hard, especially with the goal that I have set myself with. But anywho, for income, for paycheck one, and I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in just like that. I got paid through workers' comp. Workers' comp is kind of weird right now. I have no idea what's going on. Treatment has kind of like not stopped, but it kind of has like been like, I don't know, it's just kind of slowed down, making me nervous. But anywho, we're gonna deal with that as it goes. But I still got paid, and I got paid on the 10th. And as always, I'm always expecting $12.48.32. This is just a wage that they decided was the average payout from all the years I've worked at my company. This is what they came out with, minus the 30%. This is what I get paid. So that's that. And I am not expecting any other income to come in. I'm actually hadn't even been trying to get additional income, to be honest. I haven't been trying to sell anything. I haven't done my mileage. Don't care to. None of the above. But that's how that's going. So I'm going to go ahead and put some decorative washi down as well to break down my income with my bills. And we are now going to go ahead and set the bills. And these bills are going to be from the 10th to the 24th. So I believe those are the days. So any bills that hit on the 10th all the way to the 24th is what I'm going to write down here. Now, I know for sure the next bill after on the 13th is my phone bill. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that on here. You know, after you budget for so long, you just kind of know your bills from like the get-go. You just gotta see like the calendar in your head. That's me. I can see it. And that's always $57. I'm hoping it stays $57 because after moving, you never know. You never know anything. But anywho, after the phone bill, I do have on the 15th, I have my mom's credit card due. So I'm gonna put mom's Bank of America card. If you're new to my channel, I used a credit card that was bound to my mom's name when I was in college, and that's how I was kind of like living off of. And now I'm helping her pay it off. We do have a plan to pay it off. It's just postponed until I'm done with my debt-free journey. So yeah, but anywho, I give her the minimum payment of $55, and then she adds her own minimum payment or her own payment so she can, you know, throw extra money at her debt as well. So we're both on track trying to pay this off, but it's just slightly delayed until my journey's over. Anywho, after the 15th or the 16th comes the 19th, and that is where one of the like kind of hits hit me, where I was used to my natural gas bill to hit on the 19th. It always hits on the 19th, but I guess after moving it hit on the 8th of March. So not only did I have my natural gas bill come out and that JCPenney warranty come out, I was just like, what? All my bills have shifted. So that's something I wasn't prepared for. I don't know why I missed that detail, but I did. So I no longer have a bill on the 19th. So when we move along, the 21st comes, and that is when my car payment hits. So my next bill is my car payment, and my car payment is $167.31, I believe, and that is for like my 2014 Honda, which is my only debt. This is my only kind of debt bill besides my mom's that I pay for the month. That is the only thing I have left, and my goal is to throw $1,000 at it. I'm not sure how March is gonna go, but we're not there yet. We're only barely at the beginning of March. We're gonna figure it out at the end. But anyway, that is when that hits on the 19th. Afterwards, when I keep trickling down the month, the 22nd hits, and that is when all my insurance policies hit. My car insurance, my renter's insurance, and I believe that's about it because my health insurance hit on the 1st, like with my rent. So I'm gonna put insurance, so I'm gonna put car insurance, renter's insurance. Now I never kind of know what my car insurance and renter's insurance is. I'm kind of getting used to having this on a monthly basis. I used to have it in a quarterly basis, so I knew like the amount was like all surmounted to one, but now that it's on a monthly basis and they're both different, I usually estimate my car insurance to be $60 for my full coverage. And then my renter's insurance would be $20, and that's for like all my property inside my car. Inside my apartment. My handbags, my computers, anything, if any natural disasters, you name it, I got that covered. And that's usually what I've seen these past 2 months since I switched over to a monthly policy instead of a quarterly one. So I'm going to leave that as that. After that, I don't believe I have any other bills, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a peek at my monthly calendar so I can see if I missed anything. So as we can look here, this has all been covered, and right now what I'm paying is my phone, my mom's credit card, natural gas, like I said, hit me earlier, and then my car payment, my car insurance, and renter's insurance. That is all that I have left, and my sinking funds. So let's go ahead over here to my paycheck one, and let's close this off since I don't have any more bills that I know of that are coming up, and let's total them up. And if you guys are wondering, this planner is an Erin Condren 7x9 monthly planner. It's just a planner with a calendar and 9 pages, and I get my layouts from my stickers that I sell on my sticker shop at erikalifevlogs. So if you're interested in that, I'll have links down below. I also have a whole video of all the things I use for budgeting, so I'll link that up in a card above as well. And here's everything that paycheck one has to pay for. Oh, you guys, something that might also hurt my budget, and let me zoom out just a bit, is my phone. Okay, I dropped my phone. As you guys can tell, there is nothing wrong with it. However, it has stopped, the screen has stopped working, so I might have to just use my insurance to get this phone replaced, because every time I've gone to Apple, they say there's nothing wrong, and when I come home, the screen doesn't work. It's just like one of those things where you're like, it's not working, and then you go and then like it works, but you're like, you come back home and it's not working again. Yeah, that's happening to me. So I gotta somehow fix this scenario, which might be an unbudgeted expense in March, but we're not gonna worry about that because I'm still debating. But it looks like it would be like 150 bucks to get my phone replaced due to my insurance. So we're gonna see. But anywho, let's add up my bills real quick. And it looks like for these next 2 weeks, I will have to spend a total of $359.31 just on bills to cover the expenses that I need as like communication, like transportation, and insurances. So now that we have that done, the next thing that I really like to cover, or like the priority of everything, is my cash envelopes. And that's because this is where my food comes, this is where like my gas money comes out of. Like this category is my little happy place. And here is everything that I carry in my cash envelope wallet. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. I'm doing a giveaway. It's a beautiful wallet. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so like, ever since I got that wallet, I have not stopped using it. Like cash envelopes, what? No, nothing. Like that wallet is my life right now. But anywho, I budget out for groceries. And you know what, you guys? I've been terrible about groceries, about cooking at home. I don't know, I'm just not the type of girl that likes to cook. It is what it is, but I still budget out for it. But sometimes I just use that money to probably just even go to a drive-thru if I haven't spent all my spending money. But I'm just like, this category, honestly, whatever. But anyway, I think I decided that I was gonna do 190, because I think 190 plus 190 is, let's see, 190 plus 190, yeah, it's 380, and that's my budget for the month. So that's that. Then we have my gasoline. I have not been driving. If I do, we run errands, and you know, that kind of eats up my gas, but I'm not so much. But I put $30 towards gas. That's because I'm at home all the time, and the only places I go is to doctor's appointments or to the post office. And here, next is like the one thing that I use and only use almost every day, and that is my spending money. This is what I use on drive-thrus. I'm not the type of person to buy like makeup or go do my nails, you know, debt-free journey. I stopped doing my nails, stopped cutting my hair. It's just a whole lot of everything, you know, do everything at home for all I care. But it's basically just to go out like on small dates with bae. That's what my spending money is. Coffees and drive-thrus. And for that, I always give myself 125, and my God, do we go through that quick. Like quick. And then after that, the only thing else that I put on here is unbudgeted, and that's in case I do have an unbudgeted expense. Like I said, if I have to spend my money on my phone repair, then I'll do it. Or if something, like if I slipped, like, you know, I was like, well, I wanted to like not care about the world or my budget, that's where I would put that. But I never budget anything for it, but I do have it there as a space saver, just so I can make sure that it gets taken care of. Now, the one thing that I have forgot to put in my major monthly budget is my rent for April. I was thinking about pulling it out on this paycheck, but seeing how Paycheck 2 has like almost nothing to take care of, I'm making sure that Paycheck 1 takes care of the minimal bills and my sinking funds, and then Paycheck 2 will take care of like my rent portion for April. And that's how I'm gonna handle that, because I know I had put in the beginning that it's rent for March, but that was money that was saved over from February. So now money I'm saving for March is gonna go towards April. So that's that. So for cash envelopes, or for my wallet, I need to spend $345. And this is basically a solid number that I've always kept ever since I kind of just figured out how to budget my money, how I like to set up my budget. So I was really, I'm used to that number. And I have no idea why I always add it up, but that's what it is. Next, we're going to treat my sinking funds. So my sinking funds is everything that I want to save up for, all those categories that I thought up for 2021. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up in a card as well. And this is just taking care of all the unexpected expenses that I might have or I know are going to happen between certain months. I add that here. So the first one, and I have two that are always ongoing, which is my car maintenance and my medical copays. Those are always ongoing. So since I was gonna take care of everything on Paycheck 1 and leave Paycheck 2 just for rent, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull all of my sinking funds in one go. So I have my car maintenance, and that one I decided it was $40 for the entire month. We have my medical copays. This is in case I need medicines, if I need to pay for a visit to the doctors, which, by the way, cannot even get a physical visit with a doctor at all. Well, so I don't even know why I even try. But that one is $25 for the entire month. This does have a cap. Both of these do have a cap, but for now they're still ongoing. And then after that, I started thinking about all the other things I'm going to spend my money on. Like, for instance, the next one is Nordstrom. This is coming up in June or July. And since I've always had unbudgeted expenses due to that sale, I am now saving for it and being prepared. And that gets $60 for the entire month. And then after that, Black Friday is a thing. We were doing it for appliances and now we're just doing it for electronics from what I've decided, or a couch. And that one gets $40 for the month. And then I know a lot of people ask me about birthdays or about Christmas. Christmas won't start until July for me. That's when I will start saving up for Christmas. And birthdays, I take it as the months go. I don't have it as a sinking fund because all the birthdays that I have are all in one go and 3 at a time. So birthdays, I handle it in my main budget and not as a sinking fund because it just doesn't work out. And I believe that is everything for now for my sinking funds. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Now, since I know that Paycheck 1 is very heavy with bills and savings, I'm not going to really concentrate on throwing any debt payments at it. From the looks of it, my debt payment this month is going to come out of my YouTube paycheck. Just because I feel like I'm going to be a little tight on income from my personal income stream. Due to everything that I've been trying to recuperate from February. So now that I have that there, I'm going to go ahead and add that up. So 40 plus 25 plus 60 plus 40. I got to save 165 for this entire month to hit my goals from my layout. I'm also, if you guys are interested, I'm also going to be updating my emergency fund. If you haven't seen my previous emergency fund setup, I'll link it up in a card above. I know a lot of people ask me about my emergency fund as well. I do have one. It's set up. Currently, I have 3 months saved up for, and I'm trying to reach my 6-month hit. And I'm trying to do that simultaneously as I pay off my debt. My debt is getting paid off through my personal income, and then my emergency fund is getting fulfilled with my shop income. So that is how I'm managing all of that. But I will be updating that since, you know, a lot of my bills have changed and I gotta update some numbers. So watch out, that video is coming. But anyway, this is how my Paycheck 1 is looking like, and I'm gonna go ahead and break it down by doing the math. So here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and put income, bills, expenses, cash envelopes, and miscellaneous. And like I said, debt might not come out of my personal income this month. It might come out of my YouTube money, and that one I don't show anymore. And the income that I will be working with is $1248.32. I need to pay $359 in bills. I gotta pull out $345 for my cash envelopes and save $165 for my sinking funds to target my goals. So in total, let's see if I have anything left. It looks like I will be left with $379.01 left over in my checking account, and that can go towards saving for rent or towards my debt payment. I haven't decided yet. At least this is the first time I'm seeing that I'm actually going to have any income left over. And I'm just going to leave it in the account. I'm going to just assign it to be a buffer like that. I know that that's how much I'm supposed to leave in my account for Paycheck 2, so I can, you know, save for my rent or pay towards my car. Which is not bad. About $379 could go towards my car, and that would mean that I would have about, which is like $500 or $600 left to throw at my debt, so I can accomplish that $1,000 debt goal for each month to pay off. Because you guys, I am really set on paying off my debt. It's only my car. I am like, whoo, excited. I'm so excited. Just want to be debt free, honestly, and I want to be fully funded And I know a lot of people do the debt payoff and then they like show how they're saving up for my emergency fund, but I want both of them to be like bam, done and done. Even though you guys won't get to see that journey, I'm just happy that I'm able to do it. But anywho, that was my paycheck one. Sorry I rambled. It's been a minute since I filmed, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys were able to follow along. If you have any questions on how I managed to do all of this, comment down below. If you have any questions about anything that I use here, check out the description box. It has all the links to everything that I use, including this camera, my tripod, my planners, my stickers, my pens, everything. So if you're interested in that, I'll link that down below. I hope you guys have an awesome payday. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!